Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome, Carlos.
Hey guys, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, depending where in the world you're located today.
Yeah, thank you for joining us for us unveiling the winners of the first Bear Traders Challenge, and also some interesting information we got out of it. So first, obviously, our disclaimer that we're not investment advisory service where this is educational purposes only. We don't make any recommendations about buying any stocks, investments, anything like that. So just a quick overview of how it worked. Most of you already know, but the first week, just to give the DAS Trader platform a whirl, it was starting on the 18th through the 22nd. Get it set up, get your hotkeys set up, gave you 5 days to practice, work out any hiccups, and then 5 days of competition for the actual competition itself. So here is the list. Congratulations. The top three were BBC 085, 072, and 209 in that order. And BBC 085 was actually able to get 148% gain in his account, bringing his total equity from $25,000 to just over $62,000 after commissions and fees in it. Second play, which is just outstanding, and we'll break this down just a little bit more in a minute. Carlos will hit that for you. But then even still, 072 with an 84% gain in a week, and 209 at 40,654 and a 63% gain in the week. Just unbelievable, guys. So
Yeah,
hope you had fun doing that.
it really was. You can see how closely everybody was. Besides number one, you can see how close everybody was to these numbers. Again, it was a very, very tight battle all the way to the end. 085 definitely pulled away a bit here, and we'll go over some of the, like you mentioned, some of the details here. So here's the top 10's equity curve, which I found very interesting. As you can see, everybody started with a 25K. And then off the bat, once the gates opened up, you can see how everybody in the top 10, based on each day, how they made out. But it's clearly here. Here's 085, right? So 085 had a very big day on Monday. Very big day on Monday, Tuesday as well. And then he kind of played it safe. He was smart. He kind of knew he had a little cushion here. So he played it safe through the rest of the week, and that worked out for him, right? So did this trader here, 072, also had a big win and also played it safe and kind of stay flat for a bit here. But I really like the improvement that 055 did. It's kind of like a little play-by-play here. But 055, I mean, he really dropped here. I think it was under 20K here, and then had a really nice bounce, really nice comeback. Just was crawling his way out here, and he made it. He made it to top two right here, and then unfortunately, I guess he had a couple of bad trades going into the end of the week, and then ended up either fourth or fifth here. So again, but we had a lot of those where people were probably getting used to the flow, getting used to the actual platform, the live trading, and then you had these drops and several comebacks here. Also, 152 also had a nice comeback as well, as you can see here. So again, just turned out really great to see this interesting information. Again, you can play conservatively here, but you almost lost second place here if it wasn't for this drop. So interesting to see these comebacks. People just kind of dipping a bit here and then taking advantage of the move. Next, we also have, let's see how everybody else did, how the rest of the traders did. And this is some good information. Your top 10 are sitting right here above 35, right? So this is your top 10. You have a 7 here and then 3. This is your 10 here. But overall, everyone did really, really good because between 25 and 30, these are all positive green traders. You have about 25% sitting here of the entire group. And then also between 20 and 25K, right? These people lost. Obviously, they lost a bit, but that's still a great number for 1 week of trading, right? So 40%, almost 40% sitting at that between 20 to 25. So that was good to watch. That was a very tight battle there as well. So that worked out nicely also. Next, we also have
Carlos, I'll point out one thought on that too, and you went through this information a lot as well. But a lot of people, knew that they were out of the top 10 or maybe, has still had pretty decent gains and just went crazy on Thursday and Friday. So that also, if you counted out like Wednesday, there were far more traders that were green overall, but they wanted to try to shoot to the top by probably taking some trades that they usually wouldn't do.
Exactly. That's a really good point. Everybody was kind of they knew they were in that bottom spot, so they went aggressive. You could see the number of traders that actually took a drawdown on that day. And as we go over here, this is some more interesting information. Also, you can tell again, it's 31% over 25, and then you have 70% under 25, but again, a big chunk within that 20 to 30, 25, sorry, 20 to 25K area. A lot of trades were in there. So again, not as bad as this number looks, because that was a big chunk of that. And this is also very important. Even though this is a competition, it's for fun, it's kind of to get you familiar with the platform and what's happening. Here's some good information. And this is based on aggressive trading, because obviously it's a competition, right? So this is not to simulate real life trading. Obviously going to be more conservative, and we'll talk a little bit about the educational side of it at the end of this presentation. But here you can see per day on a 5-day period, the traders that were above 25K, only $36 of commissions a day. And this is actual commissions, like we calculated with Dash Trader Pro, and thank you for them for providing us the simulation software. Did an amazing job of supporting this challenge, so we really appreciate that. Shout out to them for doing that. And then the traders that were a little more aggressive, you can tell here, 76 per day, which is not a lot. Total commissions on average 384. That sounds high. That's for the whole week, by the way, for the 5 days. But a lot of the traders on here, there was some traders that had 2,000 in commissions. A few of them had 1,500. Obviously, that's not normal. It's all about the competition and being just a little more aggressive. But here's even a better picture, because we get the question a lot, oh, commissions are killing me, commissions are high. But if you have the right broker and the right platform, look at this. 105 traders of the 216 in this challenge were between 0 and 250 in commissions for the entire week. So that's normal. That's the way you want to be at, right? And usually a lot of the brokers, if your commission is 500 for the month, they give you a nice rebate back for the platform. So a lot of brokers have that option. So not really. This data here makes it seem like, oh, all the traders were red, but there was a lot of aggressiveness happening here. And again, a lot of people sitting between that 20 to 25K. That's a big chunk of it. So we just want to, first of all, thank everybody for participating. Thank you for all the support we got from Dash Trader Pro. And also a lot of the members, like moderators like Norm and Ryan, they spent a lot of time putting this data together. But now after this, what's next? What's the plan after this challenge? I'll let Norm take over from here.
Yeah, so we have decided, because of the feedback we received and what everybody said, we were unsure about how we were going to go. People have asked all along in our pre-market show that Carlos and I do each morning if we were going to do it again. We are. We're going to start it pretty soon, actually. We'll go over the dates in a second, but we've got Bear Bull Traders Challenge 2. So same reasons one would try to see if you're interested in day trading. We also had a lot of people reach out and say, I really wanted to do it, but I just didn't have the time in this 2-week span of time, or I didn't hear about it soon enough. They, were a day or so into it, so they were going to wait till the next one. Decide if you want to pursue trading as a career, a hobby, a venture, explore joining our community. And so it's going to be the same setup, 2-week simulator and I'll go over that in a minute, more specific about how that'll break down, because there will be a slight little twist in that. And then what about prizes? We're going to change that up big time. So for those of you that have watched Andrew trade in the past and knows he travels a ton, Andrew has a grade A #1 traveling setup with an Alienware gaming laptop, 3 portable USB screens, all the connections, the hub, the backpack, everything all together, that he has estimated at just under a $4,000 value, or approximately. And you can see on this next slide, this is Andrew trading live from London, and he got a lot of jokes about the mirror there, but the mirror is not included.
That's right.
So anyway, that's first place, and second and third we're still working on, but they'll be announced before it starts. So stay tuned for those, because I'm sure they'll be cool as well. But That'll be the first place prize. So the signups will start this evening. They'll be turned on. An email will go out to everybody that was in the challenge. We'll also have the sign up on the homepage like we did last time for you to be able to get to it there. Today is April the 1st. This is not an April Fool's Day, April Fool's joke either. This is the real deal. So the way it's going to start is the first day of paper trading, or it's all paper trading, but the first day of the practice week will be on the 12th of April. It'll run, which is a Friday. It'll run through the next Thursday. That's because the market's going to be closed for Good Friday on the 19th. So the 18th will wrap up that. You'll be able to, get DAS set up. If you didn't do it this time, get DAS set up, make sure everything's worked out. We'll do a YouTube live. It'll be a modified class 1. I don't know if it'll be a full class 1, and then a Q&A on how to get everything set up on the 11th. The deadline to sign up will be noon Eastern on the 12th. And then, like I said, you trade that next week. That's the practice, and the competition with P&L locked is the 22nd through the 26th. So here's some resources. If you either had questions, you can, the challenge email, which is still open and will be open, the forums, which is a great place. If you don't want to even sign up for anything, we've set up a forum. You don't have to in order to post and read. And then the other one, if you want to read, you got to sign up for an account in there. But you can go through the forums, learn about DAS and everything else.
Right, guys. So again, that was all the information in regards to the competition. But again, we just want to remind everyone that, again, this challenge is more for fun. It's more to fill out, if day trading is something for you in the long term. But it does not replace, what you have to do in the sense of your education, right? So just want to give everyone that being part of a community, learning process, reading, and investing in your education is very important, right? So don't take day trading as a game, whether you did well or bad. It was just a week's period. So again, there's still a lot to be learned. So we don't want anyone to be discouraged that, hey, I did horrible and no, forget, I'm not going to try day trading, or I did great, this is easy, I'm going to jump in with a real life account. Neither of those things are true, and we want you to be very careful and treat this as a fun way to learn about day trading, but not exactly that you either are horrible at it or that you're great at it and you're going to jump in with both seats. So just a little bit about our community. If you have not heard about us, again, we're a very small day trading community, as you can see here in some of our meetup pictures. We have a community of members all over the world. As you can see, Andrew's traveled to several places to meet with some of the traders and kind of exchange ideas, thought process about day trading. And here's our team. Just one more time, we have Andrew and Brian kind of started Bareboot Traders, and then William, Abiel, Robert, Ryan, Peter, and Norm and myself, which are on today, are part of this team that we run at Bareboot Traders. And again, just one more time, tons of thanks to Norm and Ryan, because they did a tremendous job. Especially Ryan doesn't come out a lot on YouTube videos and things like that. He's in the background making sure everything is running properly. Here's a view of our chat room. So on our chat room, we have Andrew's alerts here. So announcements, every time he enters a trade, they are alerted here. You can see out more or in on a trade with the price. Here's the actual chat tab where our traders can communicate with each other, or Andrew, or whatever moderator is on throughout the day. Usually throughout the day, we have different moderators. We have the pre-market show. Brian comes on, then Andrew, then Norm comes on, Peter, William. All these guys are taking turns on the mic throughout the day. And we have, again, real life scanners right here, trade ideas. We share them with you starting at 8 o'clock every morning. And then we also have the platform of whoever's trading live, showing the entries and exits and also the information and ticker they're watching. In our forum, this is what you could expect. We have tons of information in our dashboard. Here's where you have all the information you have access to: chat room, classes, lifetime membership, education center. And this is the one we really want to focus on. We want to focus really on the education part of it, because again, this challenge is fun, it is exciting, but at the end of the day, it does not replace your education. Here's more information about our forums and the things you can get on here. You can actually visit our forum and search information on here for whatever you want to get into. But again, here's where we want to spend the time in. Here's what our education approach is. We have class 1, which is introduction and onboarding, and class 2, which is how to build your watch list and trading levels. And these 2 classes are actually available on YouTube. We posted this for free. It doesn't have the latest one that we did the update on, but again, these are on YouTube, so you can watch these now and get familiar with the type of education that we provide. Then the technical aspect of it, the day trading strategies, and one of my favorites and more important classes right here is risk management, because a lot of people they can get these very easily, right? These are easy to get down packed. When it comes to risk management, this is where a lot of great traders fail at. So again, just a class, this is our education approach. After you have all of these in check, then you can worry about slowly increasing your size and building upon your trading skills. And again, our education center has over 25 hours of videos, tons of examples, psychological resources as well. Robert rants are great. These episodes are on here. He has several on here with good information about experiences that real life traders go through. So again, tons of resources here, guys, so you can visit. Again, we just want to enforce that the challenge was fun, but at the end of the day, your education is very important, and we're going to be doing it again, but we want to make sure that if you're doing well, you're not jumping in a live account with both fees, and if you're not doing so well, it doesn't mean that you cannot learn how to day trade with time spent and on education. All right, guys, so that is our complete presentation. We're going to spend some time with some Q&As. So if you guys have any questions or comments, me and Norm can get to those now. Let's see if we have any at the moment. Norm, do you see any that you want to answer?
I know somebody asked about commissions, if in that total you included ECN fees. And you did that slide, so I didn't know the answer to it.
Yeah, that was total commissions, ECN fees, FINRA fees, which is very, very small. I forget the third one, but it's replicating what IB will charge you for commissions. That's the broker we use for that scenario. So yes, all fees are included there.
And one other thing I wanted to mention, because I know we're getting some feedback in here, guys. So like I said, you're going to get an email, I believe, later this evening. And so that should go out. It'll have information about this, just summarized for people that couldn't make this presentation. It will have some information on the winners of this, the second challenge, and it'll also have a link to a survey. So if you guys could do that and just shoot us a note and let us know of any improvements, and that you can mention it here too, but any thoughts, improvements, anything like that, we'd love to hear it.
Absolutely. Your feedback is very well appreciated, and we will definitely take into consideration if it's something feasible that we can do. Another question we had on here is, are we going to post the entire list? Yes, we will post the entire list on the website of the final list of all 200 plus traders. So we will do that. This way you can kind of check in on where you ranked,
where you fell.
Yeah.
We might be able to put the link in the email. I don't know if that's all completely set in stone yet or not, but might be able to do that. If not, it will be on the website on the homepage later. The winner, one big trade. The winner did have one massive trade. He took a day off, if I remember, but he did trade other days. I think he traded 4 out of the 5 days, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that's exactly.
So he didn't just completely stop, but he got more conservative at the back end of the race, just like somebody running a marathon that went out to a large lead at the
we can go back to that slide. And it's actually, this is very smart. This is what you want to do. This reminds me of when you hit your goal for the day. If you want to keep trading, but you hit your goal for the day, for the week, you could be conservative. You don't have to be aggressive, right? So he was smart. He was very aggressive. He got this jump, the head start here, and he was able to hold on to that lead, or her, whoever that is. And then this second person here, 072, also got a very nice lead here. And there's some trading here you can tell, but again, very, very subtle. But again, my one of the good ones here is 055. Again, 055 had a nice comeback, right? Beautiful comeback here after a drop, actually in second place. And he was a bit too aggressive, right? Probably thought that, above 50K was not enough, and he was a bit too aggressive and gave some back here. So again, just very exciting, very fun to watch how these numbers play out. But this is not always normal. So I'm looking forward to see what next challenge is going to bring and how that equity curve is going to look, because the market is different every time, right? These moves might not be available next time the challenge starts.
So the top equity, I answered it, I typed it. And yes, Hunt was involved in that massive day. But at the same time, there were people that traded Hunt and blew out their account.
Right, exactly.
So,
So it goes both
it can
ways.
go, it goes both ways. Top P&L was just over 62,000. Unfortunately, Liam, we'll try. We'll see if we can break down anything. But as you know, Dask drops everything. At the end of the night, so it's limited how much information we still are able to pull from that at this point.
Yeah, and
so we had to download reports every single night, and it's a ton of data. So
yeah, it's also a lot of data too, because again, it's 200 plus traders, and let's say everybody's taking just 5 trades a day at minimum. It can be a lot of data to go through to find individual trades. But for the next challenge, we'll see what other fun data we can pull out of the report. So we'll definitely keep that in mind. Just keep adding on to this reporting structure and see what other fun data we can get out of it.
So Ahura Abdin is asking who can sign up. Anybody can sign up. You're welcome to sign up for the next competition.
Yep. Yeah, you don't have to be a member of BBT Traders. We actually encourage people to sign up, even if you're with another chat room, another trading community. Does not matter. Sign up, try it out, and see how you do. It's all about having fun. We're not in a competition with only BBT Traders can join. Any member can join here, whether you want to check our community or check out even the Dash Trader platform, which we highly recommend. Again, we're not affiliated with Dash Trader Pro, but it is a very great tool for day trading. So definitely check it out and see the link on the webpage, and you can see all the instructions we have on there.
Yeah. So William, we are going to brainstorm, I'm sure, and tweak the rules here and there, maybe a little bit. But that having been said, yeah, it will. I'm 99.9% sure it'll be still day trading only, no overnight positions.
Yeah, it's definitely on the day trading side. All right, guys, we'll take a few more questions. All right, if there's not any more questions, what we'll do is then we'll get ready to hop off. And again, congratulations to the top 3 traders here. And again, you can just to point out how close this competition was here. It was very close, and we're looking forward to see what the next challenge will bring and how those numbers will come out as well.
I mean, guys, congratulations to everybody, but and especially the entire top 10. Even at number 10, getting a 23% return in a week is just amazing. So some of the trading that we saw, it was incredible. So thanks for being a part of it.
Yep, absolutely, guys. All right, guys, thank you for logging in and checking this video. And if you're checking it after the fact, leave a comment below, and we'll make sure that myself or Norm will get back to you with any questions you might have. Also, check out all the links of the pages where you can find more information about our challenge results. All right, guys, take care and have a good evening.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for competing.